In my previous video, I entered my data to the Canadian Retirement Income Calculator to see how I stand in my countdown to retirement. And today, we will see how the system summarized the information I provided. Hello, and welcome to Fil-Can Living, where we provide information, education, and entertainment about charity, spirituality, and retirement. So if you haven't done it yet, please like and subscribe so that you will be notified on my next video. We learned in my previous video that there are 6 sections in the Canadian Retirement Income Calculator. The first section is the general information, where the system asked for my month and year of birth, and my gender or sex at birth, which was used in generating my estimated life expectancy. The system also asked for my annual gross income, which was used to estimate my annual income comes retirement. Section 2 is the Canada Pension Plan, where the system asked for my estimated monthly retirement pension at age 65, as indicated in my statement with Service Canada. The system also asked what year do I plan to start receiving CPP, and if I plan to continue working after I start receiving it. Section 3 is Employer Pension. The system asked what type of employer pension do I have, and the current value. It also asked the age when I plan to start receiving my pension. Likewise, the system asked how much does my employer contribute each year, and how much I contribute to, and the average annual rate of return. Section 4 is Retirement Savings, where the system asked if I have RRSP and TFSA, and their respective current value, and the average rate of return. It also asked how much more will I plan to contribute until retirement, and at what age will I start withdrawing from it. Section 5 is Other Income, like, in my case, I have a Social Security pension from the Philippines, and other regular or cash investments. The system also asked for the current value of my other income, and at what age will I start withdrawing from it. Finally, Section 6 is the Old Age Security, where the system asked if I plan to live in Canada when I reach the age of 65, and how many years I have lived in Canada between the age of 18 and 65, and at what age do I plan to start receiving my OAS pension. So, these are the estimates I got from the Canada Retirement Income Calculator, based on the information that I provided. I was born on December 1964, and my gender is male. The system suggested 85 as my life expectancy, but I think 82 is more ideal for me based on my parental history. My current annual income is $98,000, and the system suggested that my annual retirement income target should be from $45,000 to $80,000. I've chosen $50,000 based on my current lifestyle. Meanwhile, based on my record from Service Canada, my annual CPP pension is $7,320 if I will take it at age 65. The system also calculated that my annual employer pension is $10,651 if I will take it at age 65. On the retirement savings, my annual income from my RRSP is $11,824 starting at age 63, while on my TFSA, my annual income is $12,555 starting at age 63 also. On my other income, my Social Security pension from the Philippines is about $1,800 annually, while my taxable investments here in Canada is about $20,360 for 2 years, which I intend to use at age 63 and 64. On my old age security, I plan to start receiving it at age 65, and my calculated annual OAS pension is $5,291 only. This is because, by the time I turn 65, I only live in Canada for 24 years. As I showed you in my previous video, this is how my retirement table looks like. It appears that I am pretty close to achieving my annual retirement goal, except for my first 2 years of retirement, where I need to save more than $10,000 to cover the deficit. Meanwhile, if I take the annual average of my estimated income from age 63 to 82, this is how it looks like. It will be $49,181, which means that I have a yearly deficit of $819. However, if I do it on a yearly basis, you can see that a bulk of my deficit is on the first 2 years, while the deficit on the succeeding years is negligible. Anyways, I still have more than 2 years before retirement, and my priority is to have enough savings to cover the deficit of my first 2 years of retirement, which I think is doable. Meanwhile, if you take a closer look at the projected sources of my retirement income, you can see that almost 50% will come from my RRSP and TFSA, a savings and investment program that I started reluctantly 10 years ago. Now looking back, I can pat myself in the back for the sacrifices and the drastic lifestyle changes just to save more than 50% of my net income, and I did it, not only for a couple of years, but for almost 10 years. On the other hand, I can't help but think, what if I live longer? What if I live way beyond 82? What will my retirement income look like? Well, it will be like this. My employer pension will be all used up, and so with my RRSP and TFSA because they were computed to be all used up from age 63 to 82 only. So if I live beyond 82, my retirement income will only come from CPP, OAS, and my SSS pension from the Philippines. Will this be enough? My answer is, I don't know. But this is the irony of life. We all know that we will gonna die someday, but we don't know exactly when. If God will allow me to live longer, there must be a very good reason, and I'm sure that my Lord will sustain me. Well, that's it folks. Thank you for watching. Adios.